like Dan mean, it's a little different than what we saw on number 7, where this is a project that's been around. It looks as though 7 years, I think, 2006 is when the rezoning the project began. So this one, I look at case by case. It's not, hey, it's tax incentive, let's go for it. This case, this is exactly why. We are going to need more senior housing, and every study that we show will see an aging population that's going to need accommodations. This is how that's done.
But all this has to pay for itself, and without raising taxes. And when you keep lowering the values, the average value of the property in this community, the taxes have to go up. It costs the same amount to flush the toilet on a $585 apartment as it does in a $180,000, $250,000 home. I mean, the communities that prosper are trying to move ahead, trying to grow their tax base. I mean, that's all I hear is we got to get commercial in here because we got to diversify our tax base. Well, you're not diversifying tax base when you make these decisions. You're diluting it, and it's going to cost you more. It's going to cost everybody more than by doing this. I don't get it. This is not progress. This is going backwards.
So this isn't your idea of progress. I think that's a unique distinction.
Well, I mean, what we do here at almost every meeting is decide how to spend.
You tell everybody how to run their business. That's the interesting thing. You spend a lot of time telling people how to run their business. I'm interested in running.
I'm offering a unique perspective, apparently, but I can tell you that we do spend most of our time here talking about budgets and expenditures, and most of our complaints are that the utilities are too high, the taxes are too high, and now the schools are going to be, the extra burden of additional schools is going to be expensive. I mean, I read that on the blogs that I Facebook group that I frequently see you commenting on, and that's sort of the sentiment of people in this town, is that kind of stuff needs to be fixed, and this is not fixing that kind of thing. This is making it worse. So.
Okay. Well, do we have anything?
How worse it is.
Do we have anything germane directly to new business item number?
Well, I personally like this project because it is in addition to the senior housing. I think this is a well-planned development, and it's not new. They've already been here before. We're just continuing the support. And I think this project is fairly well planned out, and I do think it's different a little bit than the last one, only because this is pretty much all residential here. It's not rezoning. I think it's a great project.
Anyone else?
I kind of lump this in very similar to Bethel Estates. We have a similar type of development here in this community. They've been very good community contributors. They're the individuals who I've spoken to who've lived at Bethel are good people. This is senior limited to seniors, and that's another distinction from the previous project. It's not going to add an additional burden to our school district. It's not going to. And I would take a little bit of an issue with the fact with what you said about toilet flushing in a single-family home is just as expensive as a toilet flushing in one of these multi-family developments. That is not the case. You run one main line into a single building with multiple residences. That's much lower marginal cost of infrastructure than if you were to go to a single-family home and run additional lines into it. And I think I could be supported on that by
the water treatment costs the same. And that is a huge expense.
And water usage may not be the same.
Yeah. I would say that I think we see fewer seniors wanting to leave for Florida or Arizona or warmer climates and like being able to stay close to grandchildren. I believe that they have a reputation for spoiling those children. My guess is that it generates a little sales tax revenue whenever they want to do that. So that's just my 2 cents. I would entertain a motion on that.
I move we adopt resolution number 1901, supporting the application for tax credits by Prairie Brook LLC for the construction of affordable senior housing located in the Prairie Brook subdivision on Kill Creek Road, north of 175th Street.
Second.
Okay, motion Harrison, second Shute, that we adopt resolution number 1901, supporting the application for tax credits by Prairie Brook LLC for the construction of affordable senior housing located in the Prairie Brook subdivision on Kill Creek Road north of 175th Street. Any additional questions or comments? Bodovich?
No.
Freeman?
Yes.
Roberts?
Yes.
Harrison?
Yes.
Shute?
Yes.
Resolution number 1901 passes. Okay. That being the case, we can move on to council updates. We've got, we all had delivered to us here. Big envelopes. Mary, do you want to talk to us about these, or are they self-explained on the, is all the information contained here in self-explanatory?
It should be self-explanatory. There's information in there for you, as well as a memo on timelines and expectations. So if you have any questions as you're going through them, please feel free to call me. I'm happy to help you with the questions that you may have.
Staff have anything else for council?
One thing, Mayor, I just want to make sure the city council understands, and the mayor understands, you should be very proud of your police department. This weekend, we are taking part in the Polar Plunge at Shawnee Mission Park. You have 13 officers that have signed up to participate in that. As of about 5 o'clock tonight, we have successfully raised $1,765 for Special Olympics. That's a very good achievement. Let's be very proud of them.
Very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's more of that coming your direction before you guys take the plunge, I assure you. Yeah,
Thank you.
that's great. Make sure you get pictures. I saw pictures
we'll have
from
plenty of
last year when
pictures.
you all did. It was, I'm not gonna say it looked like a lot of fun, but, does any other staff have anything for council? And I got a couple of quick things as far as, business amongst ourselves. There's a, City Hall Day, February 5th, in Topeka. If anybody's interested in attending, let me know, and I can send you information about a schedule of events, things of that nature. There's been a number of things that have probably come to your email regarding events that you could possibly attend, including the Chamber's annual meeting. If you're not exactly sure what all you've seen, just check with Leslie and she can let you know. Additionally, we want to stay on timeline when it comes to screening and appointment of people for Planning Commission and Airport Board. I've already talked to the council president about serving in my stead for the first round of Planning Commission appointments as the commissioner that is up for reappointment, and she has reapplied his family to me. But we need somebody to volunteer if we want to follow our governing body rules of procedure to help with the Planning Commission appointments and or reappointments, as well as the same for Airport Board. Is there anybody that would like to serve?
I would like to, if you guys let me.
Absolutely. Okay.
I can do airport board too. Do kind of the same thing we did before.
Okay. Well, let's
Or would you like-
for the sake of simplifying schedules, let's, instead of trying to get both of you to do both boards, if you want to do
Airport? I'll do
airport, okay, and you want to do planning, and Christie and I, Larry, you're always welcome to jump in at any time with any of these.
Yeah,
So-
so thanks.
But with that being the case, with the airport, Steve, actually, had a request from the chair of the airport board, would like to talk to us about, would like to have a meeting with you and I and the city administrator prior to creating a short list
Okay.
of interviewing candidates. So, Cheryl, you can get Leslie to kind of work on getting all this stuff scheduled between the three of us and Dave Hayden?
Certainly.
Very good. Anybody else